It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
It's always funny how you like you're intentional about getting small jobs and like having all these marketing levers going, and then you trip into the biggest jobs.
Yeah.
And it's like you didn't do anything different or anything massive or strategic. It just shows up, and you keep moving. And if you're sitting still, you don't get them. But if you keep moving and doing things, like the activity generates the result, but it's always hard to point to what the specific activity was besides just don't freaking sit still. Just keep moving and people will find you. But if you sit still, they won't be able to find you.
I tell people like that too. It's like, it's a snowball that you're building and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And like, you know, like your websites, all your websites tomorrow could be sitting number one for every search term you want. It doesn't mean you're going to land all the biggest jobs tomorrow. Mm-hmm. You know, people do budgets like these large commercial buildings. They do budgets sometimes September, October, November, December. So you might be getting a lot of calls in December for their budgets for next year. So, you know, just because you're right there doesn't mean all the jobs come at you at once. But you fast forward a year or two, you're like, holy cow, man, we get so many jobs. It's insane.
Yep. Ryan Lee chimed in. He said, I tuned in to listen to Dan's BS. Why is Dave dropping fire? Rob says, just keep swimming with the Nemo reference. Solid Finding Nemo reference, Rob. What blows my mind is the amount of money we spend on SEO is phenomenally outrageous. And we're getting there with our SEO company. And I don't want to say whether they're doing a good job or they're doing a bad job or this or that. But what you're doing, Dave, is more impactful and faster moving from anything else that I've seen. Now, I'm not saying having just a good, pretty website that converts well isn't valuable. I think there's a lot of website work that can be done and should be done.
True.
But first you got to get freaking people to click on your website, get them out there, and then you can worry about converting them. Like having that thing up at the top, and even when we are at the top, we'll still probably pay for Google ads, and we'll still, keep pumping money into stuff because I don't.
Well, your brand is important. You want people to keep seeing your brand.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So, but just the ability to, as you would say, collaborate and use our peer network to help us all get to the top. It just seems like such an efficient way to put us all to use.
Yeah.
Especially in today's world where like we know each other, right? And we can be on other sides of the country and still work together on stuff. So,
well, I'll click on this and I'll show. Actually, I think I have a discount code for anybody who's listening to your podcast.
Let's do this.
So we have landscaping and landscape lighting.
Oh, that looks like a new one. That's a new that's a new little logo. I didn't see that.
Yeah, we added it a couple weeks ago. Restoration, carpet cleaning, paver sealers, plumbing, whatever. So if we go into the window cleaning, you see the domination package. The middle package is the pro, and then the collaborate. The collaborate's just being in the network. Mm-hmm. So these, there's no contracts. You can cancel anytime. 90 days, money back, right? If I work for you for 90 days and you're not happy, you get your money back, right? That's huge because, we keep knocking on SEO companies, but they lock people into contracts and it's just not nice.
Yeah. Our internally, our strategy is we don't put people in contracts unless we had to sign one on their behalf. And we just want to like pass on the risk. But like, unless there's a massive amount of risk and we, like I said, we're locked into something on our end for some reason and we need to be able to pass that risk along.
Yeah.
You got to earn it every day.
Yep.
You got to prove it. I love it.